StreamYard. Let's do it. Fuck it. Fuck it, Holmes. Give it a whirl. I'll do it with the other thing too. Where is it? Is it in here? No. Ooh. Just hold on. Going for a ride. We're streaming this way. Hold on. Let's get turned around here. Alright. I gotta get one more cord. I couldn't find my splitter cord. And I'm getting used to all this right now. We got all sorts of new equipment. And oh, happy birthday. Hope you're having a good day. Let's see here. This goes like so. I am going to eventually get this all figured out. It's probably going to take me forever, but okay, this is the bottom. That is just going to have to be what it is, I guess. So I'm going to switch over to this microphone. You guys can just watch the struggle. For any of you who want to enter into the nightmare of YouTube. Okay, so there's that. Different than that. It's a badass beanie. Someone got me another D.O.A hat too, which was really nice of them. Because I gave it away to somebody. I went to the DMV here in Orange County, and the security guard knew my channel, which was kind of cool. It's cool when people recognize you and they don't want to kill you. When people make a bunch of defamatory statements about you. Can't win them all though. I get like so depressed when I think about all the defamation that was done. What's up, Sandra? Alright, so that's not going to work with that. Okay. I'm trying to work on these restraining orders. I gotta get them done. I'm gonna get them wrapped up. There's no, this goes directly into that. Okay, I guess I could do earbuds maybe. The JBL should work. I got too many electronics. The not wanting to kill you part is super important. Yeah, that is super important. That is correct. I feel like so overwhelmed with all these. I feel completely overwhelmed by doing these restraining orders and getting lawsuits going. Like, I just doubt myself. I know I could do it. I'm overwhelmed with it. And sometimes I just want to stream because it's easy and it brings me in money. Okay. So okay. The accordion file. We help you think, which is easy. RO or defamation. Well, like the ROs, I'm literally taking the I'm taking the declarations from the ROs and using them for the defamation. So the two biggest people are Aaron and Streets. So I'll show you. I'm trying to figure out. Also, I'm like doing multiple things. Why am I fucking with this shit? Because I was gonna do it. I was gonna stream doing this too. That's why. That's what I was gonna do. So let's do that. Let's do that. StreamYard live home live stream. Doing on the Lord Gathered Flies. Restraining orders. Customize each. Okay. Got my little squeeze thing. Some water. Camera. I'm gonna use this one because it plugs into this. We're actually clean. I had the dog in here earlier. He was hanging out with me. So I'm gonna stream on my other channel. I have this live. I'm just gonna be streaming everywhere. Let's create a live stream here. This is just gonna be a testing. Testing. Okay. So that should turn on double. Okay. Oh, it's going up. Okay. Test. Okay. Go. Enter studio. I could bring people up on the StreamYard. And let's see. Yeah, this Starlink's going to be awesome. All right, let's just go live on this channel. Intro video, countdown. Okay, that is live. Okay. Let's go to Aaron Smith 11. The video is amazing. On this, add the stage. Okay, hold on. Come on. Come back down to me. Come back to me, Bessie. Can I bring you down to me? Come on, dude. All right. It's just doing its own thing. All right, bro. This ain't cool. Off. On. Okay. Now we're together. All right. No lag with audio. All right. So I'm trying to get all these. So there's little hand gestures. Turn on, off human tracking. Hold on. Let's see. Let's leave the studio. Sound is amazing on this one. Sounds good. Or you can't hear me now. Hold on, let me... Okay, there we go. There you go. Better? All right, sound is good. Check, check, check. 1, 2, check 1, 2. I got a stream going on the Defender of Ants channel. So you can see me from the right side over yonder. And then I'm over here on this stream. So I'm going to put myself down in the corner, though. The video looks amazing. At least on this. So they should follow me along the way. I don't know why it doesn't work. Come on, phone. Or come on, camera. Oh, it's got to be my other hand. There we are. Okay. Going into the bush. All right. So that is working. Not as fast as I want it to be moving, but all right. So you're not seeing all this action over here, y'all. So we can invite somebody if they want to just hang out. Just give it alcohol and some gas. Let's see. We could copy. All right. There's the link in the thing. This is weird. Yeah. Well, maybe. Hold on. Let's see. I'll let you guys see my view. Let's see. You can see what's going on. There's the camera. It's supposed to be following me. There, it's following me. All right, yeah. Okay. Lost me. Now it's following me. I should be able to zoom too. So this says it zooms it 2 times when I hold up my finger. Whoa! Let me go full screen with that. That's fucking pretty cool. Don't lose me. Come on, buddy. Come on back. Come on. Okay, what the fuck? You just like disappear? You fucking asshole. Alright, hold on. Let me unplug it. Plug it back in. Okay. I don't know how else to do it except for like that. Add this stage. Okay, where are you? There it is. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's go full stage here. All right. Let's see the zoom in action again. Whoa! That is cool as shit. All right. Go back. Loser. All right, hold on. Wait, I probably should read the directions. All right, perform this gesture control as shown in the figure. This status light will flash twice, continues to indicate the zoom in or out operations has been performed. Okay, cool. All right, let's try that again. Hold on. Is it right-handed? The person. Oh, okay. Okay, where'd you go, man? Come back on down, fucker. Just pay attention. I'm impressed. Okay. Go back. All right, that's right, punk. All right, human trafficking. Human tracking. Still on. Okay, beautiful. Moving around. Let's zoom into the face. Oh, do you see that, Wizzy? Back it up a little bit. Okay. We got the toys. We're figuring them out. All right, and this is like the come on back, bitch. All right, dynamic zoom. Am I doing it wrong? Come on. What the fuck? There we are. I should read it. It says, perform gesture control as shown in the figure, or like guns in the figure until the stash light starts flashing, at which means the dynamic zoom function is activated. Zoom in or out as the distance between your hands changes until no gesture is detected or the zoom status can no longer be adjusted. Okay. And this could be cool. I want you guys to see me here working on this. Okay. Okay. We're figuring it out. That's me cheating. Okay. All right, cool. So, look at look. Oh, all right, that's cool. All right, let's zoom out though. I can't. All right, zoom out though, punk. All right, thank you. All right, so I just wanted to. I just got to wave at it for tracking. Hello. See, this shit like doesn't work as good as it should. Oh wait, hold on. This is for fucking. This is a right-handed world. Forgot. I'm not perfect. Okay, cool. So we're moving around. Hi everybody here. 84 people here. 118 people on that channel. Thank you. Oh, get back here, buddy. Go down. Down. Where the fuck you going? Come back. Come back to me. Over here. This thing just does its own thing. I'm right here. You can't miss me. There I am. Come on. Damn right, bitches. I could just be talking shit like, what the fuck? Vaughn, you got a job? Get out of here. Hey, get back here, you bitch. This is my bedtime, homie. Come on. This thing just does its own thing. Not really smart. Fucking bitch. Not random shots of the house plants. Oh, where are you going? Seriously, I'm right here. Okay. I'm reading the directions. Okay. Zoom to 2 times. Default. Right hand. Up. You're fired, camera. Where are you going? Seriously. Okay. Oh, there's somebody in chat. Oh. Hold on. Is that her sound? Is that her sound or my sound? I could hear you. Nice. Nice. Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay, good. I need you to. Can I ask you a question? Hey, kitty. I need some of those sound bites again. They're. I. Can you guys hear? Is her stream all? What is she eating? Cookies? Cheese sound isn't good. It's your sound. Yeah. Hey, hold on. The sound. I need the. Don't you look fucking dumb one. Not you. Not you. You're using a voice changer. My sound sounds good though. Chat. We can't hear. Okay. I'm playing with some switches here. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, yours is great, D.O.A. All right, see, we're getting somewhere. And you sound like a robot. It's the rain. Are you flooding over there? I haven't been able to figure out this mouse yet either. I think I downloaded it, but I still didn't know what to do once I downloaded the program. What? Yeah, she sounds like a robot. You're acting like Nora? Why did this thing die? Oh, shit. StreamYard. Yeah, the sound is in my earphones. Enter studio. This is all testing. We're leveling up here. Enter. All right, where's D.O.A? Oh, now your sound's much better now. Yeah, that's what they get for talking all that shit, huh? Well, you're not part of the Scientology club. You don't have that the the TR. You haven't had your TRs in, and you haven't. Well, you know, it could be worse, man. They could be calling you a pedophile. Yeah, they have. They have. Yes, that's what I want. Like, I want to add this into the soundboard. So here, can I ask you a question? Does this is like really loud, and then this is all the way down. This is all the way down. Can you hear me on all the way down? Okay. Yeah. No, I don't know, man. What about now? What about now? Difference, 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 difference. Same. Okay. See, I haven't. I gotta figure out this soundboard because I want. Oh, cool. I saw that. I like that. I like that video. Good. All right, later. All right. So now that she's gone, I will now. Let's see here. Garbage. Where is my work? All that I've been working on. All right. Aaron Smith's weapon. All right. Present or share screen. Share screen. Okay. We're saying we are obsessed with her and her movements. She sure knows how we type in chats. Keeping tabs, but okay, Megan. Yeah, it's just like what did Sandra and Chi do to Megan that makes her so angry? You know why? Stupid for them to say to get out of a community we left a long time ago. Like you move on with it. Yeah, I don't want to be. Well, Dianetic says there is no community. See, they can't figure out, what they want and who they want. You can't build anything if you just kick everybody out. And so, I think I'm going to struggle with you guys doing this, and maybe you guys could help me out. We got 192 on this channel. If you don't like the fuckers in this chat, you could go over to the other chat on my D.O.A channel or my Defender Advanced channel. And so thank you guys for being here. This is kind of like the behind the scenes. You're hiding over here. Okay, let me see here. Maybe I could bring us over here a little. No, I want to be close to this. The community is all about backstabbing and not standing up for others. Yes. So, if anyone wants to come up, yeah, no, we're still this crew here, man. This community. You don't have to be part of my community. You don't, whatever. There is all sorts of things that are coming in the future here against Scientology. It's not standing in front of the blue building and jerking each other off to the other streamers to talk to, yeah, just they use Aaron. No, you could choose whichever one. I just have two places that we could be at once. So, as a content whore, might as well just have two places where you could hang out. If you don't like some fuckers in this chat, then you could come over to this chat over here and hang out. I'm playing with it here. It's message review thing. Yeah. Can you put subscribers on? I don't know if you could put subscribers on that. I don't know if you could pick subscribers on this one either. Subscribers only. And so let's take a little look at this. Control plus plus. So, yeah, no. We're just kind of just a group of like some Latinas, and we don't want to be part of the crew. We don't want to be part of any crew, man. Crews kind of suck. Can I just come and go out of wherever the fuck I want to be? Like, who gets to control the movement, right? It's weird. Is this thing still following me? It's not. Hello? You're supposed to be following me, okay? There you go. Perfect. All right. It's raining. I don't know if you could hear the rain or not. Well, they're the LA Scientology protesters. They're rebuilding. We're all our own little crew, man. Oh, you're part of this and you're part of that. Like, I'm part of the people who speak up and don't just fucking say nothing. That don't backstab their friends, who, when they see other people lying about their friends, they fucking open their trap mouth. And if they don't open their trap mouth, I don't want to be friends with them. It's really that simple. And if you're more concerned about getting viewers and shit, it's just not cool. So thank you for the membership. And so here we go. On June 27, 2024, respondent during his live stream titled D.O.A. Scott Hochstetter needs to stop hurting this community. The respondent makes numerous defamatory remarks. Okay, thank you. You had a 3-day meth-fueled paranoid psychiatric break, and you just have never been able to put it back together. Exhibit 1. So I'll also pull up, let's see here. I'll pull up my exhibits here. Let's go into the felony and restraining orders. And Aaron Smith 11. Okay, let's share this tab instead. All right, okay, let's see. And then we got exhibits here. So, this is Aaron Smith 11 slandering me. Thank you, Naughty Your Beeswax, for 13 months hanging out. Love it. There is sound. Okay. The other live. Thank you, Sandra. Wait, what? The other channel? Yeah, that's Defender Advance, but you can't hear the sound. So you'll only be able to hear the sound on this one. This one's kind of just hanging out over here. It's like dueling lives, yeah. It's like dueling pianos, but this one's not as crazy. You just get a more beautiful shot of me. It's not so up close and like right in your face type of shit. It's just like that. And like D.O.A. could be like, oh, we're gonna do mega zoom. We're gonna come in real close. No, we're not. Damn it. Stupid shit. So Laura is giving Jessica Pomodesca a pass on the irrelevant comment after comment. Oh yeah, no, it's all about loving and caring. That's a good person to be caring about. That's the only reason why I didn't like Jessica, and that she's a fucking idiot. But I was defending who I thought was somebody that was fucking cool, and I found out that she's not. She's just a fucking, yeah, she's not cool. And so, yeah, so yeah, she gave the pass. So here, let's watch this. This is some defamation from Aaron. So this is exhibit 1. Didn't throw anybody to the thing. Rolling in the shit. Oh, you should have held me down for 10 minutes, Aaron. That probably would have worked better. That would have probably worked better if you just held me down for 10 minutes. Ham it up was in there. The pig that likes it. This is going to be great. So that's him defaming. The following okay, so let's share this tab instead now. So the following comments occurred during respondents' live stream during and immediately after respondents' defamation. So defamation is important because it's important on how it affects others' speech, like how it affects others, how they see you. Okay, so it's one of like the elements that it affects others' belief system on you. So the following comments occurred during. I'm gonna put the respondents live stream during and immediately after respondents defamatory defamatory statements. Yes, Scott has, but I stopped supporting him because he fractured this community. I talked to Streets William Good about this drama, and he hates it as much as we do. When I started following homeless people having mental health issues, making fun of them for content, better than rolling around in pumpkin pie. Okay. Calling anyone a pig. Yeah. Okay. So, not slander. Look up the definition. Accusing someone of being a drug addict is not slander. Isn't that like a perfect comment? This comment is going to be in not only my restraining order, but the lawsuit, which we're all going to see. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to see how the fuck you do this. Okay, so if anybody else is dealing with this shit, this is how you put it together. Okay, I'm not a person to like things that are not that are secretive and hidden. So I'm showing you how it's supposed to be done. Okay, and I'm not tipping my hand because there's nothing to tip. There's nothing to hide because all this has already been done. Right? There's no coming back from it. It's all out there. I have all the videos, and so. Drug abuse can explain that behavior. The meth he found in his van made him paranoid. Meth is terrible for one's health. This is me. This is the beginning of the end of me in the SPTV community. Okay, this all started on June 27th, 2024. Okay, this was when I went from a hero to a meth head. Okay, and this is why defamation is important. And people could say all this shit, but I didn't make up anything about Aaron. Okay, come back. I didn't make up anything about Aaron. All right. So, but he made up shit about me. So I am happy to I'm happy to I'm happy to clear my name and show through affidavits exactly how it was dead agented. This is the dead agenting. Okay, my trolls had no effect until this moment. Okay, June 27th was the beginning. Actually, June 4th was the beginning of the bad actors being called out, and June 27th was when the defamation from the large channels began. Okay, and the bad actor, the day after I got served the restraining order, June 4th, 2024, started saying that I was on meth. Okay, and that person was on meth, had been arrested numerous times for meth, numerous times for grand larceny, and others. Okay, so that person began calling me a bad actor, saying that I was on meth, which I don't want to do meth. I've never done meth. I have no desire to do meth. Okay, so uh, um, meth will cause a psychiatric, and so this is also the bullshit that Megan was saying, that he's schizophrenic or he's manic or bipolar. This all came from her friends Erin and Jenna, because these are all Megan's friends. She could pretend that they're not, but have you heard them talk any shit about her? No, not at all. They haven't said shit about her. So this is Megan's friends, 100%. Okay, and Megan was pushing some of this psychotic and all this shit. I was the maybe psychiat. I maybe had some issues because my fucking girlfriend was just awful. Truthfully, try to have a conversation with somebody who just is really a narcissist. At this point, you want to call me a narcissist? I don't think you understand the definition of narcissist. So, but and then you think that you're someone that you were with would like defend you and be like, no, this motherfucker ain't on meth. What the fuck are you talking about? All he wants to do is nap. Okay. He admitted he used meth. He later said he didn't. He was 100% on a meth binge. I used to do it for years. I used to do it years ago. Bipolar mania can cause days without sleep, but drugs do as well. No way he just sampled it without taking a small personal amount. He's obviously mentally unstable. Is it healthy to bring attention to it? I've had 3 friends have meth-induced psychiatric breaks. It is real and sad. If he took any of the meth, he was digging in the trash can for whatever he threw away shortly thereafter. So, uh, later in the video, respondent makes the following defamatory statements. Scottie has said a bazillion of his videos that prior to his manic, paranoid behavior breakdown that he himself admits led him to thinking his old ex-Sea Org Gen Scientology girlfriend was a Russian spy sent in to destroy the encampment. See, now, I never said any of that. That's what's so amazing about all this, right? Never did I say that. I actually made a joke that she was a Russian spy because I didn't think she was a Russian spy. That was a joke talking about that I was questioning my girlfriend because she wasn't speaking up, but I never said that she was. I didn't state it as a fact. I said it jokingly, okay, but it doesn't even matter, okay. But I also didn't say that she was there to destroy the encampment. And that the protest movement sent him sent him to destroy the encampment. Him and the protest movement that sent him an unidentified bag of powder. So he's somehow twisting the stories of claiming that that I that the protest movement gave an unidentified bag of powder. She worked for Russians, okay? Yes, she worked for Russians. Her boss, who was married to the Russian, had a sex club, okay? They ran a sex club, all right? That's what I said. I don't think I said that she ran a sex club at the time. I don't think that I had revealed that yet at the time, but So I was questioning if somehow she was possibly some Russian Scientologist, but like again, it was just like, hey, these are possibilities. There's all these possibilities out here. I'm not sure which one's true, but they're all possibilities. I'd be psychotic to, like, now if I said she's a Russian spy and she did this. No, that's not what happened in any type of way. Okay? That's what's so amazing about all that. All right? Because it's so wrong. And never did I say that anybody from the protest movement sent in drugs. And this is what's great is that the day that those drugs, or I don't know what it was, but that was before the occupation. That was when I got arrested for a PPA, which is one of the 16 misdemeanors. I was arrested at La Poubelle for using the megaphone for like 5 minutes for disturbing the peace when they had the Hotel California, and then they had the flag song at the Scientology building playing out loud. So that was when and the night before was when there was the meth. So that was like weeks before the actual occupation. So that's what's great is that those two events are two separate events. Okay. Two separate events within weeks of each other. Two separate. Okay, thank you. Just wanted to make sure I got that. All right. And so at first he said he just threw it away. Then someone called him out on the live stream that he actually had some of it, and he had to admit that. He said yes, he had to test it to see what it was. Well, I'm sorry, his behavior from that point on does not to me indicate that someone has tried a little bit of meth and then threw the rest away. So he's no. Laura didn't send any salt. I don't know who the fuck said that. Laura didn't send any salt. Okay. I saw that in the comments before. That's a stupid fucking that's not reality. I've seen Scott say and some of his supporters it was all because of lack of sleep. Point after you got the TRO and was driving, you said at one point you thought she might have been a Russian spy, but knew she wasn't. No, I said it. I said it when I was in New Mexico. I said it jokingly. I was like, I thought she was a Russian spy. Fucking just joking, right? And so it doesn't even matter, right? Because it was just a joke. It wasn't even serious, and anyone watching it would have known it wasn't serious. And yeah. When was the last time you didn't get enough sleep for 3 or 4 days and you thought that your girlfriend was a Russian spy, your current girlfriend, XC or second gen? See, I didn't think that she was a Russian spy at that time either. 3 weeks later, I was questioning if she was. Well, I didn't even think she was a Russian spy. I just thought that she worked for the Russians, and she worked for the Russians who were Grant Cardone's neighbor. So that was why I was like thinking that it was, maybe she's still in Grant Cardone's neighbors, right? These are big people. So not that I have to defend myself, but I just want that to be super clear. I'm trying to make sure I get this clear. Sent in to destroy you. Are we going to say that this is from lack of sleep? Or are we going to acknowledge that it was some paranoia spiral? There's that word spiral, induced by a little bit of a meth binge. Okay, that's where the meth binge is. And so I'm not saying he's addicted or even a regular user. If you're not a regular user or something, you're more likely to be spiral based. Okay, spiral is like these Scientologists love the word spiral. Well, we see you 97 strong. You're over there. So petitioner then incites his chat. Okay, inciting your chat is another element of the defamation that's important. So petitioner then incites his chat to barrage respondent by stating the following. Ask Scott about it, guys. Ask Scott why he claimed that he didn't try any of it and he had no idea what the suspicious powder substance was. Then when someone called him out on a live stream for actually having some of it, he had to sort of reluctantly and embarrassedly admit that he had, but he threw the rest away. Sure you did. Okay. That never happened. That's completely made up. right? Completely made up. All right. I think I was really clear. Everyone who watches kind of, I think, saw what had kind of went down with all that. And so I'm still working on this because this is my restraining order one. Okay. Hold on. I gotta be careful here. Actually, let me stop sharing for a second. Hold on. Let me just read over this real quick. I'm gonna read back the name. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. 1 second. I'm just gonna color it. No. Yellow. Yellow. All right. Cool. Can't see it now. Let me just make sure. Glad I caught that. Smart, Scott. You're smart. I know I am. All right. Cool. All right. Present and invite. Share screen. Share screen. Share. All right. Looking good. Nope. Add the stage. Got it. There we go. All right. Red Mama. Okay. In the live stream, Red Mama, aka Crystal Hall, states, "I'm so happy folks are starting to see what Scott is really about. Red Mama, aka Crystal Hall, has been making threats for years to come to petitioner's house with her boyfriend. Red Paul Dispato. Is that spelling correct on that? Dispoto, and eat the petitioner's family cat. The petitioner is also seeking a restraining order for Paul and Crystal also. On May 15th, 2025, respondent posted a short on his YouTube video channel Growing Up in Scientology, where he posted a video implying that petitioner took a meth pipe to do meth. So let's take a look at that one. This is okay, so this is where Aaron is doing defamation by implication. Disporto is how it's spelled. Okay, thank you. That's why you guys are here. All right, Disporto, D-I-S, D-I-S, D-I-S-P-O-R-T-O, Paul Disporto. Okay, let's do that. Paul Disporto, aka Red. And then let's do Crystal Hall. Crystal Hall, aka Red Mama. Has been making threads for years to come. All right, cool. Decep 211. Is that Iron Man over there? Okay. If it is, welcome. Yes, I will find her government name. I have it. Okay. Are we going to share this one instead? Share this tab instead. Respondent posted a short video on YouTube, Growing Up in Scientology, where he posted a video implying that petitioner took a meth pipe to do meth. Defamation, where he defamed the respondent. Defamed the respondent. Nope. That's the hardest part in these. The petitioner. Defame the petitioner. Defame by implication. By implication. Spelling that probably wrong. The petitioner, where he defamed by implication the petitioner by posting a video implying that petitioner took a meth pipe to do meth, coordinating the previous defamatory statements that the petitioner, okay, that the petitioner was smoking meth. The video was a short clip taken out of context. The petitioner was running a soup kitchen. To feed the homeless, and a woman named Pinche Becky handed petitioner a package of harm reduction supplies after claiming she was the only certified harm reduction specialist in LA. The petitioner found the meth pipe in the package and threw it out in the trash, as the petitioner does not smoke meth or need meth pipes. Months later in May, Pinche Becky asked petitioner if she handed him a pipe. Petitioner responded in the affirmative. But did not finish his statement because he was cut off. I'm not sure if that's saying too much, but I think that's going to be good. I'm jealous of Auntie Ann. We were freezing temperature and snow here, and she was showing us her pool and hanging on the porch. Yeah. Okay, so pen harm reduction specialist. Due to smoke. All right. I threw it out. Sure. Does not smoke meth or need meth pipes. Coordinate or corroborate. Coordinate or corroborate. Maybe change due to smoke. Does not smoke meth or need meth pipes. Okay. Coordinating meth, corroborating. I think that one's better. Corroborating. Spelled that wrong. C-double-R. Okay. Corroborating the previous defamatory statements that the petitioner was smoking meth. Okay. On June 12th, 2025, respondent posted a video where respondent claimed that the petitioner violated Penal Code Penal Code 646.9, stalking, when, okay, violated Penal Code. When petitioner claimed that petitioner stalked a live streamer. Okay. Claimed that petitioner was stalking a woman and violated I'm a horrible speller. And violated and violated. Okay. A large public protest and violated This video has over 22,000 views. The video is how Scott Hochstetter stalking Pal Modesta. Okay, let's show you Exhibit 3. Stalking. Does that look like stalking? That doesn't feel like stalking to me. Doesn't look like stalking. Plants are doing good. Yes, yes, yes. Christmas was nice. Christmas was nice. All right, so check the space between violated and penal code. All right. Violated and violated. Okay, what did you guys say instead of violated? You said maybe interrupted instead of cut off. Laura could have Jessica and her Palestinian killing hatred. She hates the Palestinians. Okay, yeah. But she's got views, man. They all want the fucking views. They're fucking streamers, man. They're addicted to views and fucking fame. Dirty fucking fame. All right, so you guys are saying and violated Stockholm was stalking a woman at a public protest and violated free the Palestinians. Bring it back one space. Oh, it's too many spaces. Okay. 2 spaces. It's titled the parentheses go there, right? And then comma. Oh, here. Okay. So I got to figure out the unknown date on this one for violated. Okay, and infringed upon. Infringed upon Penal Code 646.9. Okay, unknown date in 2000. Respondent implies numerous claims in a comment on petitioner's YouTube channel stating, "Where are you taking Josiah? What did you give to Josiah? What did you do to Josiah? Why are you not allowed to be around your niece or nephew?" He ends it with, "Bye bye, SWAT Hochstetter." Respondent ends it with, "Bye bye, SWAT Hochstetter." All right, so I blacked out this name here. Okay. So this is more. So I'll show you that exhibit 4. This is his comment. I'm not sure the date on this one. Okay, and that is Scottie Hochstetter. Okay, I thought so. Scottie Hochstetter. Okay. On June 29, 2025, respondent comments in the chat on a live in Mexican Longhairs channel with Blank and Ellie stating, and don't try to figure out who the Blank is, "I think we all owe Alonzo a debt of gratitude for helping finally end Scott's time in this community. Thank you, Alan Stanfield." So, cool. Thank you, David. I got someone else who could really do that too. Um, so this is defamation. Is let's fucking read the defamation, man. Let's read the CalCrim for defamation. CalCrim defamation per se. See what the CalCrim says, y'all. Okay, share this tab instead. I love fucking having Starlink, man. God damn. Hooked sick after swatting. Okay, good idea. Let me do that real quick. Sick. Sick means the spelling is off, but that's per verbatim. So, let me zoom in a little bit here. Control plus plus plus. All right. This is CalCrim for defamation. Told you I love Starlink already, man. I love it. Fuck, this is awesome. I got the computer. I'm like, oh, the cops took this away from me. They took away my computer and shit. My old computer could do this, so I fucking spent goddamn damn near $1,000 on this setup. More than $1,000. I saw a case of TV defamation per se. The lady got $5,000 for saying she was a hooker on Facebook and something else. I can't remember, but the judges don't play with stuff like that. Okay, so here it is. Okay, D.O.A. claims that Aaron Smith Levin harmed him by making one or more of the following statements. Lists all claim per se defamatory statements. To establish this claim, D.O.A. must prove that all the following are more likely true than not true. Okay, that Aaron Smith Levin made one or more of the statements to a person other than himself. So that is why in this. So that's why in this thing, you see me putting 22,000 views. So that's important that I'm doing the 22,000 views so that you could see the amount of people that saw it. Okay, that's the specific language that is doing this. So if you take a screenshot, so I'm trying to make the chat even more better at figuring out this defamation so that we all could kind of be more in a little safer place here, as much as it could be safer. There's definitely something going on. So that these people reasonably understood that the statements were about Defender of Ants, D.O.A. So we kind of know he was talking about D.O.A. He put it in his in the names of the they're just like this one. Share this tab instead. So this on June 27th, his thing was D.O.A. Scott Hochstetter needs to stop hurting this community. Would all this being on a public forum broadcast have more importance? Yes, it's just there's more language for it being defamed, right? So let's go back to CalCrim. And okay, so CalCrim, if you guys don't know what CalCrim is, or if I haven't explained it, or you're just chatting to fucking hate each other in here, CalCrim is what the jury reads when they are going to make a decision, right? These are the jury instructions for what they need to prove or disprove. All right. So that this person reasonably understand that the statements to mean that blank, insert grounds for defamation per se, had committed a crime and that the statement was false. So that is why on this side here, this is why I'm stating the penal code, right? And I'm going to show you, let me see. Okay, we did the stalking one. All and that the statements were false. Okay. In addition, plaintiff D.O.A. must prove by clear and convincing evidence that Aaron knew the statements were false or had serious doubts about the truth of the statement. Actual damages. If D.O.A. has proved all above, then he is entitled to recover his actual damages. It proves that wrongful conduct was a substantial factor in causing any of the following: harm to plaintiffs, harm to D.O.A.'s property, business, trade, profession, or occupation, expenses had to pay as a result of the defamatory statements, harm to reputation, or shame, mortification, or hurt feelings. So I'm going to just plug these in just so you guys kind of see how this works. Now, let's see here. So I'm going to add to this actually. Petitioner, respondent refers to petitioner as Scottie, where he has implied that petitioner falsely made 911 calls to increase viewership. Spot refers to petitioner as Scottie, where he's implied that petitioner falsely made 9/11 to increase video viewership when police officers swatted him. And I think that's a lowercase s. Swatted him. Swatting is the calling of police to have someone brought out at gunpoint on false allegations. May I ask what program D.O.A. is using? The audio and picture quality is way better. Well, I'm paying extra for the StreamYard, so I'm paying 40 or maybe $50 for StreamYard a month. So I'm streaming in 1080. I have a 4K camera, and I have a nice microphone here, and too much fluff. Yeah, see, this is I think. Yes, this is too much for the. You're right. I'm going to delete that. It is too much fluff. I agree. That needs to go into the. Okay, so. This also doesn't need to be. Well, that needs to be in. Okay, that's Exhibit 6. I'll show you Exhibit 6. Exhibit 6, share this tab instead. So we should be looking at. Okay. I think we all owe Alonzo debt gratitude for help finally unwinding Scott's time in the community. Thank you, Alan Stanfield. All right, so okay, on June 12th, 2025, on a live stream titled DTLA ICE Protests, and oh yeah, yes, and I bought Starlink too, so I'm paying for Starlink. I only have 50 gigs. So we'll see how much that gets me. It's about $160 a month for unlimited gigs. And so I just started off on the small package. I'm horrible with spelling, but I understand this shit. So I do want to put in copy image. I do want to put in this language here somewhere. Defamatory remarks. Watch. Okay. So share this tab instead. Control V. Oops. Books Antica. I think we're at 11. Yeah. Okay. Defendant remarks that harmed petitioners' reputation and caused shame, mortification, and hurt feelings. Shame and mortification. Surrounding students stating the following. Stating the following. Okay, so that's kind of some of the language. Yeah, facts don't care about your feelings. Well, and then so this is going to be. So let me see. Let me show you Aaron's lawsuit then too. So stop sharing. I'm not sharing that. All right, where's her lawsuit? Recent. Streets, Aaron Smith 11, lawsuit against Streets, and then lawsuit against Aaron. Okay, so share this tab instead. Yeah, spell check is just so like unimportant. Like I'll do spell check at the end. It's really like at the end that it really matters the most. And then so let's get over to this. Get that centered. Underlined. All right, so this is in the Circuit Court of the 6th Judicial Circuit, and for the Pinellas County, Florida Civil Division, Scott Thomas Hochstetter versus Aaron Smith Levin. Defendant and the SPTV Foundation defendant. Okay. Control plus. Parties: plaintiff Scott Hochstetter is a natural person. Defendant Aaron Smith Levin is a natural person residing in the state of Florida and is the operator of the YouTube channel Growing Up in Scientology. Defendant the SPTV Foundation with an EIN number of 9919122728 is a non-for-profit corporation. Defendant Aaron Smith Levin publicized monetized content to large audience and regularly comments publicly on plaintiff. Defendant is president of the SPTV Foundation, and his YouTube channel was linked to the foundation. Shift return will give you a line you need without adding a number. Okay, let's see. Shift return will give you a line without adding a number. Respondent refers to petitioner as Swati, false in crime. Okay, so let me. Gina is a moron who paid a lot of money for a permanent process, the most spiteful group in the country. And when somebody supposed to contact her employee, she assumed that it was me. Nice going. before the 3. Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. Shift enter. Oh, fucking nice. Damn. That's dope. Always learning something. All right. Jurisdiction and venue. The court has subject matter jurisdiction pursuant to Article 5 of the Florida Constitution. The court has personal jurisdiction over defendant because defendant is domiciled in Florida and committed torturous acts within Florida. And then venue is proper in the county pursuant to state statute 47.001, Florida statutes. Factual allegations. Okay, you guys with me? Yes. The temporary Aaron haters warned about linking SBTV to channels. Yep, that was an important little piece of information. I'm over here, camera. Come on, come back down to me. I'm important. Okay. Let's zoom that in a little bit. Control plus plus. So you guys can see it. Gosh, I love this. All right. On June 27th, responded during his live stream titled, oh wait, hold on, no. June 27th, 2000, live stream, false allegations of mess. Defendant broadcast a live stream titled D.O.A. Scott Hochstetter needs to stop hurting this community. During the broadcast, defendant stated or endorsed statements accusing plaintiff of a 3-day meth-fueled paranoid psychiatric break. Later in the video, a respondent makes a following defamatory statements about illegal drug use. Accused plaintiff of a 3-day. Okay. I want to add to this. Okay. The respondent, the plaintiff never accused the, okay, numerous lies, defamatory statements in this line of questioning. Numerous defamatory statements in the above mentioned quote. Never said the protest movement sent him an unidentified, I don't know if I even unidentified drug, unidentified powder, unidentified bag of powder. Okay, no one called out plaintiff on his live stream. I'm not sure if I'm doing too much here. See, this is where I get like bogged down with shit. intended to put back in power. Okay. No one called out plaintiff on this live stream. All right. No one called him on his live stream. Plaintiff never claimed his girl was a never. Okay. Did not say. Was for sure. Was for a fact. A spy. A Russian spy. Yeah, I mean, this is, I mean, it's easy to tighten up this shit. I got tons of people who help with this shit. Okay. All right. Later in the video, defendant goes on to make more claims stating, I've seen Scott say and some of his supporters it was all because of lack of sleep. When was the last time you didn't get enough sleep for 3 or 4 days and you thought that your girlfriend was a Russian spy? Your current girlfriend, XC, or just second gen girlfriend was a Russian spy sent in to destroy you? Are we going to say that was from lack of sleep, or are we going to acknowledge that it was a paranoid spiral induced by a little bit of meth binge? I'm not saying he's addicted or even a regular user, but I'm guessing it's not a regular user or something. The statements were false, defamatory, and presented as fact. Defendant allowed and amplified live chat statements accusing plaintiff of illegal drug use, addiction, and meth-induced psychosis. Defendant failed to correct these statements, instead encouraged further speculation. The following comments were made by defendant's audience during this live stream. Drug abuse can explain that behavior. Yes, Scott has, but I stopped supporting him because he fractured this community. I talked to streets. I talked to Streets William Good about this drama, and he hates it as much as we do. He admitted he used meth. He later said he didn't. Not slander. Look up the definition. Accusing someone of being a drug addict is not slander. Meth can be found. The meth he found in his van made him paranoid. Meth is terrible to one's health. I'm not sure if I have the right punctuation here, but we'll get it figured out. For one's health, if his fans can't see, there's a problem. They don't care about him at all. Meth will cause a psychiatric break. See, now this is all the language that Megan was using. This is all the language that accusations. Okay. More accusations stating okay. Incitement and harassment. Defendant instructed viewers to confront plaintiff by stating, ask Scott about it, guys. Ask Scott why he claimed that he didn't try any of it and he had no idea what the suspicious powder substance was. Then when someone called him out on a live stream for actually having some of it, he had to sort of reluctantly and embarrassingly admit that he had, but he had to throw the rest away. Sure you did. This caused repeated defamatory accusations against plaintiff. It caused harm and shame. It caused shame within the anti-Scientology community in which defendant was part of. These statements cause others to hate defendant and to hate plaintiff, and plaintiff lost over 1,600 subscribers from his YouTube channel. Shame. Yes, Scott's a good human being. Car's pure. He's not perfect. I love his drive. He's a good friend. This is a message to you all. Discredited you. Yes. Okay. So here, let me go back to Cal Crim. You guys got to understand when packaging this package, right? We have to no destruction, hate. No, here, look. You gotta use the language of the court. Let's look at the language of the court. Defamation per se. Okay? Has proved all the above that he's entitled to recover actual damage if he proves that wrongful conduct was a substantial factor in causing any of the following: harm to property, business, trade, or profession or occupation. All right, so okay. These defamatory statements caused harm and directly affected his reputation affected his reputation and plaintiff lost 1,600 subscribers from his YouTube channel. More than. Caused harm and directly affected his reputation within the anti-Scientology community and harm to and harm to his reputation as a professional activist and protester. On May 15, 2025, there was a meth pipe implication. May 15, 2025, defendant published a YouTube short implying plaintiff used a meth pipe. The video title Exhibit 2. Scott Hochstetter admits he took a meth pipe. The video title, underline, Scott Hochstetter admits that he took a meth pipe gives it, okay, paints a false light on the actual facts of the allegations, on the actual facts. Posted a YouTube short implying plaintiff used a meth pipe. That plaintiff took a meth pipe. A false light on the actual facts. Okay. This title corroborates. Corroborates. The title corroborates previous defamatory statements of meth use. False criminal stalking allegation, June 12th, 2025. On June 12th, 2005, defendant published a video titled Scott Hochstetter stalking Jessica Palma-Dessa. Defendant falsely accused plaintiff of violating California Penal Code 646-9 stalking. I think 646-9 is a 646.9 Penal Code felony in California. Yep. And a clean pipe is not a meth pipe until used for meth? Yeah, true. Deanna. Could include despite only meeting in person blank times. Could include despite only meeting in person. Not sure what that would be. Peach and Becky called it a meth pipe. All right, we're not going to go after people's haircuts. Just ease up on Megan. We don't need to be completely like this, man. I don't want to like be just. I want to just. I don't know. I don't want to be just dredged in the making fun of shit, man. I get it. This person's hurt a lot of us, and I'm guilty of it. Like I'm fucking guilty of it. Like I can't be around it all the time though. It's hard to regulate it. Because I don't know. I just ebb and flow out of it. Like, and sometimes chatters will like get me into it more, and I don't want to. I want to be incited into like just doing better things, and I could call it out and then leave it be. No, it's okay. I'm not pointing out anybody. I'm just saying in general here. Like I just um I can't put it into words. I wanna take that fucking those feelings and put them into these paperwork, and fucking I want to instead of just I want to fucking take it to the next level, right? I want to rise above and be like, no, not only am I fucking not gonna be involved with a lot of that. I think after being made to confirm and follow the cult for so long, non-confirm are going against the grain his way of taking control. Yeah, and I take control by fucking stopping the defamation, right? Cutting it at the source, and then suing. And so this is, and I'm trying really hard, and I'm guilty of it myself. So like I'm being a hypocrite here for sure. No, and I definitely don't take the higher road a lot of times, and I need to. Me personally, I need to be taking the higher road, and because, and I'm not excusing anything at all. I'm just like, all these motherfuckers are liars. All these motherfuckers are liars. They've defamed me. They're all part of it. Everybody, even Ashley's part of it. Ashley hasn't fucking, and some of you guys might disagree with me on that, but she's with these people fucking telling these lies. Everyone who's with these people, there is guilt by association, especially if you know that some of these lies are fucking false and you're not saying anything. Yeah, well, I don't want to be a pig. I don't want to be with all the pigs, right? Because we are better than this. I know that a lot of people here in chat, there's some smart motherfuckers here that are like just when we're like focused, like and like the trolling. I like the videos and like the fun, like the comments. Just could like you get a couple of people in comments, just really like going after somebody, and it just feels like it's an attack on that person, and yeah, it's totally fucking cool though because I do it. I'm being a hypocrite here. I'm being a hypocrite for sure. All right. False criminal stalking allegation. Comment implying sexual abuse. Defendant posted comment implying plaintiff harmed or drugged a child. Was barred from family contact. Unknown date and respondent implies numerous times. Numerous claims in a comment on petitioner's YouTube's channel stating where are you taking Josiah? Where did you give to Josiah? What did you do to Josiah? Why are you not allowed to be around your niece or nephew? He ends it with bye bye, Swati. Hochstetter. All right. Defendant posted a comment implying plaintiff harmed or drugged a child and was barred from family contact. Respondent implies defendant implies numerous defendant implies numerous times in a comment on petitioners on plaintiffs YouTube channel stating so okay, so that was so let's look at streets. Okay, is that the end of it? Where are you taking? Okay, docs and endangerment on June 12th. Defendant publicly disclosed plaintiff's vehicle location during a live stream with approximately 32,000 views. Defendant coordinated with William Good and amplified William Good's statements on his YouTube platform, Exhibits 5 and Exhibit 5.5. So let's take a look at 5.5. 5.5. Share this tab instead. So, I mean, you can't call him convicted drug trafficker William Good. No, you can. Well, child, Josiah's not a child. Let me, but it's, yes, all this is motor is not a reason to drink. He's referring to what they said about his relative, I think. Yes, Juju. Take my request serious. I mean, you can't call him. Okay, because some judges may not understand how content creation works. Could you explain the background of career, membership, super chats, etc.? Background of career, membership, super chats, etc. Okay, that's a good idea. So, yeah, so this is him saying where I was parked with streets. Okay. And defendant knew or should have known that this endangered the plaintiff. Plaintiff was then confronted by other people saying he was not welcome in L.A. and tweets on Twitter took pictures of petitioner's vehicle. The petitioner's vehicle, the plaintiff's. Plaintiff's. That's two F's. Vehicle and home. Ongoing reputation sabotage. On January 6, 2025, on defendant's ASL Street, defendant's live stream titled Streets LA calls out D.O.A. for destroying the Scientology protest movement. I'm sure I shouldn't title Streets LA calls out D.O.A. for destroying the Scientology protest movement. Scott has always targeted me, has selected me as his target for complaining for why I don't push certain protesters' fundraisers, even though Streets has a bigger channel than me, and Streets is the one who started the protest movement. He knows that if he tries to try to blame and shame Streets will fucking end him in a second. On June 29th, 2025, defendants say, I think we all owe Alonzo a debt of gratitude for helping finally end Scott's time in the community. Child sex abuse. Call him. What is this? Scientists speak to covering up child sex abuse and scientists, and you're there to counter protest them. To me, nor they didn't call him. What happened to that scientist? I don't know what that is. Okay, count one. Defamation per se. Defendant falsely stated or implied plaintiff committed crimes, used illegal drugs, suffered drug-induced psychosis, and harmed a child. Such statements constitute defamation per se under Florida law. Damages are presumed. All right. The harm the child. Plaintiff harmed or drugged his niece. And was barred from family contact. Rumors had been started by Crystal Hall, aka Red Mama, in 2022 that plaintiff touched his niece inappropriately. See, I could add more to this for the... There's more to this for the parties. Alright, I know exactly what I gotta do. Okay. Other YouTube channels echoed these defamatory statements to include a YouTube statements. These YouTube channels were D.O.A. and DOS. As well as Crystal Hall's YouTube channel, which I don't remember what it's called. Okay. These questions by defendant were implying that petitioner, that plaintiff, was not allowed to see his niece and implying that I had done something to Josiah. That seems unnecessary. Or named. I didn't mean to do it. It was fantastic. Alias. All right. Documentation protects you if the situation escalates or if you need to show a pattern of false claim. If the allegation is false, I never touched a minor inappropriately. Avoid arguing back and forth. The more you say, the more it can be twisted. All right. That allegation is false. That allegation is false. I have never touched a minor inappropriate. Avoid arguing back and forth. The more you say, the more. Okay. That allegation is false. And all right, doxing and endangerment, reputation. Scott's always selected me as a target. I think that okay, you got to delete that. Defendant falsely stated or implied plaintiff committed crimes, used illegal drugs, suffered drug-induced psychosis, and harmed a child. Such statements constitute under Florida law damages are presumed. Defendant defamation by implication. Defendant deliberately created defamation knowing they were false. Count 3, false light. Defendant placed plaintiff in a false and highly offensive light before the public. Intentional infliction of defendant's conduct was intentional, outrageous, and reckless. Plaintiff suffered severe emotional distress. Shame. Damages. Okay. See, I got to tie in some SPTV Foundation stuff. Reputational harm, emotional distress, harassment, shame. Embarrassment. And anti. The defense coming from the president of one of the major. Okay. All right, hold on. I wish I could just clip that. All right, let's just dump that in here. The defamation coming defamation coming from the president. Defamation coming from the president of the major foundations established. Significant weight and substantial impact that. Additionally, defendants direct links from the SPTV Foundation's website YouTube was directly acted with malice. The defendant acted with actual malice. Okay. You dug out your face powder, white curly wig, and black gown. Now I'm dressed in distress. Nice. I would say your channel could benefit from a larger audience to help boost. No thanks. It's just how they destroy people's lives. Nothing happens. Okay, yeah, spread out. County also had an SPTV logo clearly displayed on the scrolling up and sign. Okay. Yes. The defendant also had a SPTV logo clearly displayed on his wall in every live stream that he does, tying the foundation to his YouTube channel. Okay. I gotta get this on pleated paper. Indicating that the SPTV I like that one. All right, hey, can you please stop talking about everybody else, please? I don't know why it's bothering me today. Let's just stop. I'm trying to put together this lawsuit. Stop making fun of people. I just don't want it right now. Please. Like, I want to focus on this shit right here, not fucking making fun of people. Not right now. Another time, I don't want it today. It's just like, not today. Please. I'm just going to end the stream.